I dug a 3-foot trench, 8 foot long, for my ground. Now with this box, there's 2 lag bolts, one there and one up there, holding this thing in place. All I did was I measured 5 foot from there up to about where the center of the can is, 8 more inches between the center of the can to where that bolt goes. I started the bolt, dropped the box over it, ran the bolt in a little bit more to where it was almost snug. Then I came back, leveled the box, ran the second one in to where it was starting to get snug, torqued down the top one, torqued down the bottom one. This is the main one where this is the main disconnect after the meter can. So of course we can put ground and neutral together. Any other place I would not be allowed to do that. But I have protected. I have one trench. Make sure you get your 6 foot distance. Make sure you keep your 18 distance between your pole and your spot. You can drive them or you can lay them 32 inches down. I do at least 36. Basically all you do, you pull the wire from one end to the other. You poke out the 3 holes in the top up there, and then you shove the wire through, put the head down on top of it, and just screw that head on top. All right, and then we just have basic lag bolts, galvanized lag bolts on both sides of those 2-inch pipe holders up through there. You leave your 18 inches come out of the top of your box there. That neutral's kind of pushing it, but it's there. Now again, we're doing this kind of late in the day here. We got a little bit of a late start. Some things didn't go our way, had to go buy some pieces. As I say, if you haven't been to Lowe's at least 2 or 3 times in the same day, you're not working on nothing worth working on. So the wire itself is allowed to be anywhere up to 6 inches below grade level, but the rods are required to be at least 3. So it's a little bit higher than 3 on some of the wire right there, but each rod is at least 3 foot deep, 36 inches. So we have an Easton specialty hub that sits right like that. Screws right in the top there. Glue in there, and a mast will go up through there. Then again, hot, neutral. I called AEP, the inspector that does these. He said as long as they can visibly see the acorns, there's one over there uncovered, they can measure from acorn to acorn for the 6 foot, measure down for the 32 inches or more, that I'm good. So pole's at least 4 foot in the ground, which is supposed to be, and then that's it. You just put those 4 bolts in, thread that in, glue it in, put the mast up, leave it hang, and then AEP will come and do the rest. I've already got this hot lug done. I've got this hot lug done. It's kind of hard to see, but they're all sticking out there. I have my neutral up there. Now, it looks a little weird how I did this because I had to relieve pressure. If I'd have brought it straight from the top there into this one and didn't loop it like that, and put too much pressure on the top part of this right here, causing it to break later. I wanted the force to want to pull that way so that the force stays on the nut instead of on the sidewall. Same thing goes here. I didn't want the force to be exerted up. I wanted it to be exerted out. So this is pulling against the lug that way, because if you put too much force on these things, the edges will break. You need to be putting the pressure on the actual screw-in lugs there, not the edges of the lug. All right, now I have my neutral back here. I haven't oxided it yet. We have our OxGuard antioxidant compound. We already got the wire in there. Some people put it on different ways. I do this occasionally. Already got it in there. I'm just going to squeeze. Fill the hole like that. And then we're going to take our head here. So I'm going to put it in here as soon as I get it finger tight. Just
It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Get her started. Get her in as far as your fingers will go. I already had pre-selected my Allen wrench that goes in it. And then we literally just torque it down like that, guys. And then it's done.